If you're just joining us on the stream, it is tied up 1-1.
I have your gifts, and I just
You should go
just
put them away. You should put them
I
away.
can't even look at them. It's just
What is? I feel like, oh my god, stop it.
it's just so stupid. It's so silly. You're just gonna look at it and be like, "What the fuck?"
Probably. Can't wait for BlizzCon. Hype.
Oh god. Oh. Oh, my chat's not reconnecting either.
So, like, everything's broke. For those who want to see just what we're doing with like in game here, we're just stuck at the load screen, so we're chilling and waiting a minute.
I'm gonna take this Korean coffee home with me. Yeah.
I'm sure you could probably just order some. Like,
Korean coffee. I actually have not seen Korean coffee. We went to a tea place though, and I got my mom a big old tea gift set.
cool. Good to think you're thinking of Mommy Grub.
My dad wants a golf shirt commemorating the President's Cup, which is this week in Korea.
So you're gonna go see a golf game?
No, I'm not gonna go see it. I'm gonna buy a shirt.
Oh, so I wasn't sure if like you had to like attend a golf thing to do it.
It's actually a good question, legitimately though.
Oh.
There's a ton
Well,
of golf.
It's like fuck you, Rifkin, but also great point. Like, thanks,
There's
Mommy
a
Grub.
ton of golf stores that I've seen around, but I don't know. I mean, it's probably at the sports stadium. Actually, I have no idea where it would be. Oh, it'd be at a golf course.
I would imagine you could probably like consult Olivia if you really have no idea. I mean,
Olivia probably doesn't pay attention to golf. Why would she know? Like, golf happens in America, but if a Korean came up to me and was like, "You're American, where's the PGA Tour happening?" I'd be like, "Oh."
so yeah, everyone dropped. We're just getting the lobby back up now. It looks like.
Oh, we did?
So sorry, you don't get. Well, I think you caused everybody to drop. Like you, it said Zombie disconnected, and then like everyone got dropped right after. So, way to go! You fucked the system, man.
It's not my bad. They should have waited.
Are you back online yet?
I'm coming back online. Call me tits.
I just wasn't sure because like it's the beta. Maybe things got fucked. I couldn't see you in the chat to invite you.
Just calm your tits. Hi. I'm actually getting pretty hungry.
In in Olivia's defense, I wrote it in the base trade TV chat by mistake. Because chat channels are fucking stupid. Why is base trade /8? I'm in 2 fucking chat channels and it's /8. God damn it, why?
Oh, I can't alt tab anymore.
What?
Like, I tried to alt tab to like Skype and it won't let me. Like, StarCraft 2 takes over again.
Oh. It's like you should never have closed me in the first place.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Now we'll be together forever. Legacy of the Void.
Until I exit out of like.
I'm alt F4 out of you, motherfucker. Alright, so folks, we are going into game number 3 if you're just joining us. Sorry about the hiccup between matches. I see Logan joining us in chat. Gotta give him some love. Always love seeing Logan join us here in the chat channel. Man, Logan, I hope I end up meeting you at an event someday at some point. I love you, man. But guys, we are in map number 3. Spawning here in the top right corner of the map. It's gonna be the yellow Protoss player with, I'm gonna say it, a really awesome, disgusting comeback in map 2. It's Arthur.
In the bottom right, as the red Zerg, it's true.
Alright, so it's worth noting this is the other semifinals. We already got to cast Neeb beat Ryong, like WTF. If this ends up being a PvP finals, I'm actually really curious where that goes. The last time I cast a PvP, it was Puck versus Kiwikaki, and it was just pylon rushing, and pylons defending the pylon rushes. Overcharge is such a stupid thing, so I am curious, like, if it ends up being a PvP finals, what that looks like. But on the other hand, I would definitely love to see True overcome this and take on Neeb in the finals.
Yes, I agree. I haven't seen a PvP finals. I just know from what you've told me what it looks like.
It
So
was
it'll
just
be
so
interesting.
dumb. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
I was screaming at one of the other Blizzard employees who's in the room with me. I'm like, can you go fetch David Kim so we can just like push his face against the monitor and be like, look what you've done.
You like the comic that was on Reddit where it blamed David Kim for the lag?
No.
I think it's blamed for everything. Yeah, well, it got like upvoted because it was like it actually wasn't even funny. It wasn't funny. It didn't have like a punchline. I don't even know why it was in comic form. Like whoever made that, like 0 to 10, seriously. But it basically was a comic where like David Kim was like a redhead first of all, and he was being blamed
Like-
for not correctly testing the 4v4 FPS.
Like, are we talking ginger redhead here or like Frodan
Yes.
redhead here?
Ginger. It was like stick figures with hair.
Yeah.
So they get like all types of wrong, and then David Kim gets blamed for everything. At least the Reddit comments were funny.
Yo, I want to say this really quick, guys. If any of you ever have the luck, if you're ever blessed enough to meet Carbot's wife in person, ask her to do her David Kim impression. She actually does the best David Kim impression I've ever seen in my life. It's so disgustingly on point, and it's hilarious. And the best part is, it doesn't even make fun of him. Like, most impressions are usually mocking people or stereotype or something, but yeah, her David Kim impression is amazing.
If you ever meet Justine, just prepare to be
Blown away.
Like
Justine, I'll say it. Justine is one of my favorite people I've met this year. Like, not the favorite, but like, you know, top 5 easily.
anyways.
Actually, you know, I do want to say this though before we get to the topic of David Kim. Zagreb and I've had the fortune of getting some sessions where we got to talk to him about Blizzard, and it's cool to see just how level-headed he is. Like, there is really no tyranny of like this guy who just wants to fuck with the game. Like, David Kim's legit pretty cool. I liked him, and he also did my handshake. So you know, what's up?
I think everyone has gotten a lot nicer to him ever since he started describing the balance process, basically. You know, like when they were just releasing the balance updates without very much reason at all, people were like, you know, this is stupid. But when they actually put their reason in, at the very least, people are like, I see your point, but it's a bad point, you know, as opposed to just being angry little nerds. Anyways, game is kind of shaping up here. True got to 3 bases pretty quick. You know, that last game, you were the one that was talking about what True did previously. You know, he got those 3 bases and went to like Ling Ultra, you said. Just the fact that Arthur tried what looked to be a failed cheese and Pylon blocked his base did seem to mess up True a little bit. Like, he had to change gears. And that might have affected things, but more so it was just the votaries being stupid. This game, it seems like everything is going his way. He's getting a pretty damn good economy. There's a layer and a Roach Warren.
I mean, Ruins of Saras is a very open map, so one of the nice things is I don't think we're going to see True too worried about taking engagements. With a little bit of creep spread, that quickly becomes a lot of creep spread with the most recent creep change. And 3 bases taken like this, it's actually probably really, really good for him. The fact that he's getting away with this for now, fantastic.
Yeah. We've seen some of the Protosses simply match the 3rd base. You know, they won't have a lot of units, but neither does the Zerg, and they are able to get away with their own 3rd. But Arthur is going for, I thought it was going to be Blink again, similar to what he did in the first game, but it's actually the Adept upgrade. So a lot of gateways, +1, and an attack incoming soon-ish.
Yeah. The Resonating Glaives, you know, it makes the Adepts better against Roaches now than they even were before. I mean, even when they could tank the Roach hits, they didn't deal a lot of damage. Now they attack so much faster. I mean, seriously, a 45% attack speed increase is huge. It's like adrenal glands on tier 2 tech.
Looks like True knows what's up as well. Besides being on a decent worker count, 51 workers, I mean, I think he knows, like, oh, there's no 3rd base for Arthur. It's Arthur to begin with. He's making Spine Crawlers, a lot of Roaches, probably gonna get some Ravagers as well. And should be well prepared for this push.
I want to just take a sellout moment here for a sec, too, guys, while we're waiting. If you haven't already followed this stream, and I would hope that out of 1,400 people tuning in, not everyone here's following the stream, please do us a favor and do. We're at 48,989 followers on Twitch right now. We're really close to hitting 49k. And that puts us in even closer to 50k, which is the better number, obviously. But if we could hit 49k followers by the end of the stream today, that'd be pretty freaking cool. So if you've enjoyed the content you've seen so far, hopefully you'll come back for more in the future. The best way to do that is follow the stream. Hit the button down below, guys.
True might still think that it's an all-in on an attack, but Arthur does get a third base, and now all True has to do is, well, cancel his spine crawlers and attack himself. His army is pretty damn decent. He could easily break that third. I believe if he ever figured out that he doesn't need to stay at home. Which I don't think Lynx have seen the third quite yet. Oh, he's gonna go check now anyways.
Yeah, so
there you go.
Confirms it now. But back at home, he's like, this is a situation where I think in Heart of the Sword Warrior, we're like, oh, does a Zerg player go to 70 drones and get greedy? No, True's actually, he started cutting early. He's got an army, a massive army at that. And the thing is, it's not just that it's a bunch of Lings flooding in with inflated supply. The Ravagers behind this are going to be fantastic.
Yeah, they're gonna get some really nice shots this time because the last time we saw it, there was Blink, and they were just blinking out of the way. Now, as the Lings get us around, the Ravager shots should be pretty good. Those ones were okay. I had some of the Lings too, but this army, actually, the Lings get crushed. It might just be a wash.
Well, actually, the Force Fields did a dead-on job perfectly. Well, what they did was they kept the Ravagers away while the Lings were attacking. So True attacked with one part of his army and then the other. He never fought with both, and that was the problem for this. Sonic Transfer going out as well, trying to catch these. Once again, reminding everybody, the Adepts attack so quickly. They will kill these Ravagers.
Might as well use the Ravager shots on these Adepts. There we go. Does hit most of them, but also at the cost of all of the Ravagers.
Wow.
True, wow. What happened to his production? Banking 1,000 minerals.
Is this a larva problem as we check the unit tab? It is.
Uh-oh. In the previous games, he seems to have been on point about getting that macro hatchery, but this game, maybe forgot, maybe because he thought he had to defend for so long, he forgot, I'm not sure, but he really needed one.
Yo, Queen of the Main with almost full energy, so like Inject's been off for this too. And you can queue those up now too. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, gonna go for a break on this attack. It's +1 on the side of Arthur. Guardian Shield helping out a ton. Queens with a couple transfuses. They do take out the Mothership Core, but that Spine Crawler's not going to get the burrow. Even if it does, everything else is dead. There's not a lot of roaches. True's holding the best he can, but I don't think this is going to be enough. Big warp in behind this as well for round 2.
If only he had used his 1,000 minerals. I think this would be an easy hold. Well, you know, he could have gone up to maybe Hydras as well.
You say that like a silly, but if you got no larva, like how are you spending that money, right? I mean, it's...
Well, of course. That is the problem. But if he had been able to spend the money, if his injects were on point, if his macro hatchery was down earlier, he would be winning.
I mean, I'll give it to True. He's done a not terrible job defending. This almost looks holdable. Like maybe pull the drones and it guarantees it, but
yeah, the adept count has to be replenished. And there they warp in now.
I am worried about this actually for Arthur. He doesn't have a lot of probes. He's on that third base, but he's not using it right now. And the Chrono Boost isn't even being used on the gateway.
Yeah, his Chrono Boost has actually been very bad. I've noticed it. Like, he could have been Chrono Boosting the Adept upgrade, and he was Chrono Boosting a Nexus that wasn't able to do any probes, so he hasn't gotten used to the new one or that mechanics, I'm not sure. But it looks like this is going to be holdable for True, just barely. Production's still not able to use those 1,000 minerals, but at least it is consistent and 10 roaches at a time.
Yeah, his income looks great. He's actually going to start throwing down a ton of spines, which again, best use of his money, because it's game 3. You can't afford to make complacent mistakes, and no one wants to die with 1,500 minerals in the bank. Reposition the spines, trying to at least... Queen's coming out 3 at a time as well. Just, again, spending that money. Build a hatchery, though, damn it, I say. Like for
yeah, I would say so, too. I mean, this game could legitimately go on for a much longer time. They're kind of at a stalemate right now, but...
One of the things worth addressing, though, is larva injects are only 3 instead of 4. I can't say that's solely the reason True's having money problems right now, but definitely factoring in. Definitely factoring in.
Yeah. The spine crawlers do finish, but 2 of them are not in range. The force fields make it just a little bit awkward on all fronts, I suppose.
Transfuses are nice. Get a couple more shots off.
No upgrades for True here. Arthur does have that +1 that's been helping out a lot. Queen count, I mean, they've used all the transfuses, but it is good that he's at least using them, and the spine crawlers are still holding just barely. This is very, very close. If he had only teched a Hydras at some point or something, maybe he could have held all the stupid queens.
I'm loving the amount of queens here. The thing is, their range shoots over the force field, so they're actually not too bad to have. The spine cars going down definitely totally suck. The 2 will protect that middle line for a little bit longer, but Arthur could just go to the main instead. And if he does, there's not a lot of force fields actually. He might not be able to keep True locked out. So Surround comes down once again on top of the ramp, firing with a long range of those queens. True does have a bigger army now.
True did get supply blocks, unfortunately. I guess his Orlid's been rallying into the front lines, but he's trying to fix that now.
He lost like 8 or something. 11, pardon me, wow.
Yeah. Still rallying in, still definitely snipeable, but it looks like True, again, just barely on the cusp of holding. He's starting to use all of his bank.
Yeah, he's finally getting some larva to work with here, too. Pulling the queens to the front lines like this, that means little injects going on, too. Not a lot, but...
Has he just forgotten about this one thing?
Well, I'm wondering if Arthur's forgotten about his third, man. Transfer the probes to the main. Damn it. Like, look at that income. He could have so much more money.
Oh, that's a good point. Little mistakes going on everywhere for both parties, but True, I think, needs to think about going up to maybe some Ravagers if you have time, or maybe a Hydrosen.
I actually like Burrow a lot
even Burrow. Yeah, that even that. Something else besides just roaches, because it seems like he has enough time. This game is going to go on for a little while longer.
Maybe, knock on wood. I kind of feel like the Burrow, though, it's funny. It's almost like Widowmines where Terran players were just not, like, okay, in the past, it's been good. Why do you stop making them? Oh, because other things look shinier and better. But maybe having gotten Burrow earlier on would have been so much better. I don't know. But either way, True's bought a lot of time. He's even got a small counterattack going on, so now Arthur can't mine off that third. Wasted time up to this point. Like if he had gotten denied mining after mining for a while, that's one thing. But he's getting denied mining, period.
Yeah. A lot of sentries have been warped in. I guess Arthur had a lot of gas to use, so those force fields are... Yeah, they're keeping out the natural reinforcements, and that third base is going to break. It is mined out, but that just means that everything else is mined out too. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, both players have really come down hard on the mineral count. Burrow's so close to finishing those roaches. If those got cut off, that could have been devastating. Once Burrow completes, he can move underneath the force fields, and that's fine, but also heal these roaches up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Again, Ravagers probably should have been made at some point, too. Those sentries have been awfully clumped up every single time. They've just been at the bottom of the ramp. A couple Ravager shots could have definitely taken out a lot of them.
Get some of this out of the red. Burrow once again, perhaps.
Southern Claw's not quite done. There it is. There it is. There it is.
He's going to move in for the arm. He goes for the sentries on the backside. Maybe this will be enough. Spinecore's getting some good shots. True, with a surround. Going to hold this army in place. And the Adepts, well, they're doing what they can. We'll see how this goes. It's looking good for True, though. He's Burrow microing some of these units. GG. Because Arthur, by the way, he lost the third base while that was going on. That just fell as he taps out, so well played. Well freaking played. True, we'll go to the finals.
I'm going to restart StarCraft real quick.
All right. Well, we're going to do a break anyways. Neve and True.